team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back.
Turning it on! Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
The run to the left. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll keep it on the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Fans are bringing trying to run it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Agbana. He's got great speed. He's got it out. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the ground with the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to fire. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Using the quick game. There he goes. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Reads it, fires complete. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab on the left side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period, first down here. He leaves it with his back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Agbana. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Gideon. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. He'll toss it. Running to Green. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to.
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Smashes it between the uprights. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout. Those Bobcats fans will remember for some time. They're up 14 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Got the quick pass. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Tiger. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Extending the play. He'll take another shot here. He's got it along the sideline. This This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Dishman. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Defense looks as if it's coming. Trying to barge their way in. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Northwestern! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touch. Cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Agbana. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him
in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a crease to the left. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Burns. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Gideon. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Caught behind the line. It's Agbana. At the 35, he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Quick spin on the run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Gideon. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tiger. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and Any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dishman. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Dropping back. It's Gideon. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Starts to scramble to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Running free. off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Clemson will send the punt team out. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Wants to bring it back. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. 1 more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Otis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This is a fun... to being defensive. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to go up top. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ifte if they can stop them on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy.
Turning it on! That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical third down. Deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up 4th.
A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to pass. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Got enough for the first down. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. On target over the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Just keeps slinging it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Otis. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He'll set up to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a...
Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Clemson. And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Bowling Green. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.